EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Set. You make team. They're not ready for this, man. Line them up.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
54 down, he's coming.
They're going for it. It's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
21. Here we go. 13. Hey, wahoo!
Garoppolo now. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. On 1st and 10, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
21. Hey, echo. Go ahead.
Now Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
San Francisco.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They come out here in the eye. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
12.
It's Coleman here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Punching it in from a yard away. As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two Teams all tied after one.
7.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep it with Miller on 1st down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. 66. 25. 26. Check 25.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Time right. 3 down. 65.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 3. 21.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here we go. 180. Check 41. Here we go. Let's bring it.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 14-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Here's Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Texans 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the bootleg. Watson sliding out of the pocket. He finds Hopkins complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Watson off the bootleg, rolling to his right, going deep for Hopkins, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Off the bootleg, Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
One, Omaha. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, dude. Here we go, kid.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards.
San Francisco.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Six. 41 and Alpha. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 41. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
21. Hey, 4-1, Mike. 11. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Go. 41's the Mike. Check 41. Watch the screen. 41 Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Protein spill. 21. Hey, Delta.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big run there by Hyde. 54 yards on the ground. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Watson. Eluding the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
11. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Yep. Watch the twist.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
54. Let's get the ball. Check 99. Slam.
They'll run on first down. It's Miller. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Watch out.
They'll run high, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They try again with Hyde. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Watch the screen. 54. Get wide. Switch.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Texans have retaken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Here we go. 180. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Mike 41. You get locked down.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Double time. We got three, fellas. We got three. Hey, 4-1 Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
13. 41 to Mike. 40.
Hey, seam six.
Watch the screen. 41 Mike.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Heavy on the edges. Crunch, crunch. Trying to go.
First down, a run with Hyde. And some room to maneuver. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 23-yard run. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Watson off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 27 yards there, a first down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They don't go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's
8 ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, watch it.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that's complete to Sanders. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
41. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
To throw is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. To Sean Gibson. Give him the sack on the safety blitz. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. On third down, a run from Breida. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They run for it with Breida. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Good set. Great team. Alert.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Switch.
On first down, it's Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Throwing now, Watson. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's get off the field, D.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there, that brings up 4th. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody new. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. And it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80!
Now Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
So that'll back him up 5.
Here we go. Like 20! Check 41.
Here we go.
65. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Watch the pass. Hey, exit. Here we go.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check. Check out. 24.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg, rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A shotgun snap for Watson. That complete to Lamar Miller. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On 4th down, Watson. He can run for it, and he will. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now it's a scooped up by the 49ers. He had the option there, decided to keep. Exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
65. Check the backer. Kill.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Hey, turn it up.
12. Hey, Haywood.
41, Mike 41.
Garoppolo now. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And they'll give Miller another crack. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
21. Flag! Hey! High 7!
Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Alert! Hey, Foxtrot!
41 to Mike, 41 to Mike. Check 41. Hey, here I come.
12, fellas, here we go. Bravo!
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, tighten down.
Watson with a give to Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson, they'll roll him out right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. This is Miller. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Get ready.
Here
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Angelo Blackson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Record. 41's coming. 41's the mic. Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey, 41's mic. 41's mic. I know he ain't got it.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Miller. Miller with a first down and more. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. Now it's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken short. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
This is it. 19. 54 Mike.
It's Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson steps away to his left.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Hey, alert! 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 21, 21. Hey, come on, come on, come on. Buzz, Buzz. Let's see. Mike 41, Mike 41. Not here.
41's coming. 41's a Mike.
One, Omaha. Come on, boy. Hey, wahoo.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Hey, echo.
Brings up 3rd down.
41's the Mike. 41's the Mike.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And now here's another interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the bootleg. Watson. He'll buy some time right. To the catch made by Hopkins. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here we go on 4th. Watson. There he goes inside the 30. And that is going to be incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Niners on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. 11. Come on here. Come get some.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Thirteen.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 46-yard line.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, 49 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn now to add the extra point.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field, no matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 41 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And Watson's going to throw it here, sliding out of the pocket. He finds Hopkins complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Watson on the move to his left. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
After the run, Watson going to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the field.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here we go, here we go. Check 41.
Here's Breida. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans are going to win the football game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.